Praise the true God,
soit le vrai Dieu,
who is Trinity, communion of persons,
communion de personnes,
families, and created us in his image,
créé à son
families,
image, famille,
men and women,
hommes et femmes,
so that man and woman do not do them one by love,
amour, et que
and
Dieu
one
fasse
makes
trois.
three. His
Sa
peace be with
soit
you.
avec vous.
Why get
Pourquoi
married?
se marier?
Marriage, in fact, is a divine
C'est en fait
institution
une institution divine,
that was originally intended by God of
à
mankind.
l'origine de l'humanité.
When God
Lorsque Dieu
commands the man and woman of to become one,
de ne faire plus qu'un,
so, to love each other, and thus be fruitful.
fécond.
Marriage is the foundation of the family.
Au fondement de la famille,
Since family is the foundation of the company,
fondement de la société.
society is nothing other than a family of families.
Famille de famille.
Every family is a cell of society.
Une cellule de la société.
Without family, there is no society. The company is not incorporated of individuals, as it is believed today,
On le croit.
and we act accordingly, unfortunately. Society is made up of families.
Famille.
God is family, He made us in His image.
Son image.
He made us men and women,
Et femme.
so that men and women do not one and one makes three.
Un et que un fasse trois.
Without family, there is no society.
De société.
There's no family without marriage.
Sans mariage. Car
For
le
marriage is the commitment.
est l'engagement.
What do man and woman take to love each other? As man and woman,
Homme et femme.
it is well known that to be a man, to be humanized,
Des hommes pour être humanisés.
we must be cultivated first.
Être d'abord cultivés.
This is the role of education,
L'éducation,
to humanize the uneducated and barbaric being
être inculte et barbare.
that we would be if we didn't have education receipt.
Reçu d'éducation.
Animals, in the wild, when it's rutting season,
Lorsque c'est l'époque du rut,
meet, mate, and reproduce.
couple et se reproduisent.
And men, if they want, may very well
Peuvent très bien
do the
faire
same
la même chose.
if they want to get
S'ils veulent
married.
se marier,
In other words,
s'ils veulent
if they
poser
want to do something
un acte
unnecessary
non nécessaire,
to the
la
realizatio
réalisation
of their mutual
de leur
attractiveness,
attrait mutuel.
they are pointing this way, that they want to get
Ils
across
veulent faire passer
their
leur
relationship,
relation,
the level of necessity, because animals cannot
car les animaux ne peuvent pas
do other than do
faire
what they do.
autrement que de faire ce qu'ils font,
They are not free to do otherwise
de faire autrement
than to do
que de
what they
faire ce
do.
qu'ils font. Ils
They
obéissent
follow
à
their
la loi.
instincts.
Ils sont soumis
They
à
are
la
subject
loi
to
de
the
la
law of
nécessité.
necessity. Well, if men want take an action,
Poser un acte
expendable,
qui n'est pas nécessaire.
the realizatio of their mutual attractiveness, and that's marriage.
Mariage,
They are showing the way they want to get across their relationship of state,
l'état
of the need,
de la nécessité
to that of
à
freedom,
celui de la liberté.
and it is then and only then
Alors seulement
that their love is human.
et humain.
Marriage is a commitment that takes himself in front of
Il
society,
se prend devant la société
before the community, men and women,
des hommes et des femmes
who are
qui
interested
sont intéressés
by the becoming of every human love,
devenir de chaque amour humain.
because without
Sans
fidelity
la fidélité,
to this commitment who
l'engagement
locates people in relation to each other of the others,
vis-à-vis des autres, il
there
n'y a
is
pas
no
de
company.
société.
By getting married,
Mariant, on
one
cesse
ceases to be
d'être
the child who is constantly spending his or her holiday at his friend's house,
vacances chez son copain
to be
pour être
a man, a woman, a husband,
un mari,
a wife, a father, a mother,
père, une mère,
who are starting a separate family
distincte
from the one we came from.
d'où l'on vient.
We are not the eternal scion that just keeps vegetating and vegetating. In the old days, we used to use the word home
Foyer.
to denote
pour désigner
this human love engendered by marriage,
engendré par le mariage.
which creates a responsibility for better or for worse until death.
Pire jusqu'à la mort.
The term home.
Terme de foyer.
We can therefore imagine
Donc,
up a chimney,
une cheminée
the crackling fire,
qui crépite
while it's cold outside and it's dark.
et qu'il fait nuit.
A home is a place with a human dimension,
Lieu à dimension humaine,
where one regains one's strength in intimacy, in the softness,
dans la douceur,
where we are listened to, where one is humanized.
humanisé.
What if on top of that the relationship between man and woman
L'homme et de la femme
is not only
n'est
built
pas bâti seulement
on this commitment,
sur cet engagement,
which is already a lot, but if he is
mais s'il est
built by God himself,
par Dieu lui-même,
if the man and the woman receive the asterisk sacrament of marriage asterisk,
alors il devient
then they become the
le
sign
signe
and the effective instrument
efficace
of God's love for mankind,
pour l'humanité,
of Christ's love for the church.
pour l'Église,
They are part of the very love of God
de l'amour même de Dieu,
for each other.
l'un pour l'autre.
They
Ils deviennent
become ministers of
l'un
God's
pour
love
l'autre
for
de
each
l'amour
other.
de Dieu.
That's why
Pourquoi
the disaffection of marriage,
du mariage,
contrary to what it has been said,
on l'a dit,
is not the evolution of morals but rather
des mœurs, mais plutôt
a return to barbarism
à la barbarie.
that we have to worry about.